Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and welcome to the next movie of Anime Movie Month 2. For this one, we are taking a look at the second to last of the Karano Kyoukai films, Murder Speculation Part 2. Wow. Just wow. This film. Let's not delay any longer. Let's just go straight into the story. The story here basically continues on from all the other films. It continues a little bit after movie 6 and does leave a few of the few moments that were kind of decent in 6 that needed to be answered. So basically there's that. And the past has come back to haunt everyone in the second part, where the killings that I mentioned in the second film are once again happening. Could it be who they all think it is, or is it someone else? What mysteries lie behind it? And will this question that has not been asked since movie 2 finally be resolved? Well, you'll just have to see to find out, because I'm not spoiling anything of what happens in this story. It is magnificent. It has, to me, the intrigue and energy that movie 2 had, and the complex plot that movie 5 had. Basically, it is what exactly I was kind of hoping for from movie 5, but didn't get quite. So basically, we now have the movie I have wanted to see since the very beginning. And it took us this long, but we're finally at it. The story for me is awesome, though you kind of need to see the other films in order to get it. But you know what? Perfectly happy with that. So overall, story, great. No complaints here. Okay, maybe one. I almost forgot to mention this, but there is one or two questions left unanswered, but kind of like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. They weren't necessarily needed to be answered. They were just there to be left there, and you can probably fill in the blanks yourself. That's how I see it. So how about them characters? Oh my god, thank you. After the somewhat miserable job of the characters in the last film, this film not only improves it, but magnifies it tenfold. Thank God. This film finally did something right. And, oh my god. Let's just start off with Shiki. Shiki really becomes her own in this movie. She was great in the other movies, but this film may have just put her as one of my favorite anime characters. Just, my god. The development here is well done and just something to behold. I'm very glad they pulled off this very well. Mikia in this film, dude, you have impressed me. Just, my god. Not spoiling why, but my god. Good job, Mikia. You deserve a gold medal. Just saying. Now, we don't see much of the other characters, excluding one who is effing terrifying. I'm dead serious, this might be one of the scariest anime characters I've seen in a while. He has left me creeped the hell out. Ooh, it just shivers every time I think about him. But either way, the characters in this film are pretty dang great, even the side ones. Though they aren't there for very long and they don't contribute to too much, what they do contribute is enough. And I wouldn't have them any other way. And also, thank God, Azaka is finally put back on the supporting character's role. Thank you! No more of her! So let's move on from characters. Overall, major improvement over the last film. The animation and music are spectacular. I feel like for this film, they pull off all the notches for both of them. And honestly, I'm really happy they did. Because honestly, that was awesome. And something I've neglected to mention about the sound is the fact there is no dub. I'm kinda saddened that there is no dub, but I guess it's acceptable. And I'll leave that alone. But yeah, it took me 7 movies to finally say there's no dub. That's kind of dumb. Oh well. This film is a freaking masterpiece. This film is exactly the kind of ending I wanted from this. It's not necessarily the happiest of endings, but it's the ending I think we deserve to get. It's the ending that I personally would have liked to see. And honest to God, just that last 30 minutes. That might have become one of my favorite moments in anime, period. Just, my God, that last 30 minutes. And I hope to heck that people will enjoy this film, because I think this is the best of the Karen no Kyokais. And now, as of right now, this takes the spot of where 5 centimeters per second once was as one of my favorite anime films, period. Although I do not think it would have gotten this way if it had not been for the other 7 films. Overall, this is a great film, and if they had decided to end the films here, I would have been completely satisfied. I give Karen no Kyoukai Movie 7 a 10 out of 10. I know, perfect scores, and like, aw, you put a perfect score, why? No anime film deserves a perfect score. Rule of thumb for me, if an anime or anything is in my favorites, it gets a 10 out of 10, irregardless. This thing is, to me, one of the closest things I've seen to a masterpiece done. And that is my own opinion on this. It is a great finale to the films, if it had been. Anyways, that's all from me. This has been Star 6 Wars 1, and we'll see you guys next time.